The Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out, and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set.
Running left, this is Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here's Hurts. Finds Brown right side. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hand off now to Shipley. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds it beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34.
Set.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set.
They go play fake with Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down, around with Barkley. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to throw, Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. All set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Minshew setting up to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Minshew. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrapped him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Great, set.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Catches made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They've got a man in motion. Hurts. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
No contact. No.
Gonna run with Barkley. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
180.
It's Barkley again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 73.
Barkley. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuck inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Only a 20-yarder here. Elliott connects there. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind. You only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Minshew. He's got a man left. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Minshew. Jump off, caught by his back. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. Take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Eagles, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Now Hurts. The right side, caught by Smith. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of Inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmers.
From the pistol, Hurts. Tops it off to Barkley, complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We're going to become a quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action, it's Minshew. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. He doesn't slide down to get pace for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Minshew working from the gun. He's got it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Chased out to his right. Connects on the crosser. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. It's his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
of the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Sticking in the air with Minshew. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Western on the return. Things going well so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Minshew setting up to throw. Nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Running right, this is Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Minshew. Dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. What a great read to get in position for that pick.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. that makes it third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Great, set. No touch.
Throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
No touch.
They go with Barkley here. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
No touch. Trimmer. No touch.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down.
Great, set. No touch.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield working the left. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Under 10.
The lateral goes haywire, fumble. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough 3rd down. From the gun, Jones gets it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hurts setting up to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Great, set.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And they're gonna be humbled here on 1st down. Gonna wind up losing yards on this play. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
No touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. Taken in by Smith. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
3rd and just 2 to go.
No touch.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. Throws caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Great. No touch.
They run it with Saquon. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Hey. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
No touch.
They go to Barkley again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Great, set. And anyone,
3rd and long for him here. He finds Brown right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here's Saquon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Running left, this is Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run, it's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
No touch. And anyway,
Hurts looking to throw. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Minshew now on 3rd down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Oh, surprise kick to the receiver near the goal line. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
I can imagine when they repped that one during the week, Kate, it looked really good down here in goal-to-go red zone situations. That did not.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down, around with Barkley. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
180, 180. No touch.
On second down, here's Barkley. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down.
Great.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Taken from the 49. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Minshew on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Clean breakup on that throw. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Minshew working from the gun. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Minshew escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off in training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.